She called me disloyal, fired me on the spot, locked me out of the building like I was some criminal. I didn't shout. I didn't beg. I just smiled, because I already knew something she didn't. In 3 days, her world was about to crumble. If you've ever been walked all over, denied what you deserved, and treated like you're replaceable, this story will hit you right in the soul. Smash that like button, subscribe, and buckle up. This is one of the most satisfying revenge stories you'll hear all week. I gave that company 7 years of my life. 7 long, exhausting, underpaid years. I started as a junior analyst, made my way up the ranks, took on double the responsibilities with half the recognition. Every quarter, I delivered results. Every year, I asked, very respectfully, for a raise. And every single time, my boss, Monica, would smile and say the same thing: "We'd love to reward you, but budgets are tight right now." Tight. Tight for me, but not tight for her. I watched her roll into work in a new Tesla while sipping $7 coffee. I watched her hand out bonuses to her little circle of favorites, people who played politics better than they did their actual jobs. I stayed quiet, worked harder, thought maybe, just maybe, loyalty would be enough. Year 3 of being denied even a single extra cent, something in me snapped. It wasn't dramatic. It was quiet, like a switch flipping. I realized I wasn't stuck, I was choosing to stay stuck. So I started exploring, updating my resume at midnight, sending out applications during lunch breaks, taking interviews from my parked car, pretending I was just on a quick call. And then, one offer came in. Then another. And finally, I landed a job at a competitor. Better title, better pay, better everything. I hadn't even given my notice yet. I was planning to do it with grace. But Monica found out. She called me into her office with that fake serious tone she used when she was about to do something petty. Her lips were tight. Her eyes narrowed. "You interviewed with other companies?" she asked, like it was a betrayal. I blinked. "Yes. I haven't accepted anything yet, but I've been exploring options." She stood up. Literally stood up. Like she needed to tower over me for emphasis. "That's disloyal," she said. "I'm revoking your access. Leave your badge. You're done here. No warning. No transition. No thanks for years of service. Just done." I could feel the rage bubbling in my chest. My ears were hot. My heart pounded. But instead of saying anything, I smiled. A calm, slow, deliberate smile. "I wish you the very best," I said. And I walked out. No drama. No scene. Just gone. Now here's what Monica didn't know. The client I'd been managing for the past 2 years, our biggest account, liked me a lot. I had built that relationship from the ground up. They trusted me more than anyone else in our firm. And I had already dropped a few hints to them that I might be switching companies soon. They weren't thrilled about staying if I left. 3 days after I got fired, I started my new job. First day, 9 a.m., fresh office, new laptop, and a meeting on the calendar. Guess who it was with? That very same client. They had reached out to us. Said they'd heard I was here now and were exploring options to consolidate services. We all knew what that meant. 2 weeks later, they officially terminated their contract with Monica's firm. 2 more weeks after that, they signed on with us, under me. That one account was worth nearly 20% of her firm's quarterly revenue. I didn't gloat. Didn't send her a message. I didn't need to. But one of my old coworkers texted me a photo. It was Monica, standing in the hallway, red in the face, shouting at someone over the phone. Apparently, when she found out which client left, she almost broke a glass in her hand. Justice. She called me disloyal. After denying me a single raise for 3 straight years. After pretending I didn't deserve more. After treating my ambition like a betrayal. But in the end, I didn't need revenge. I just needed to grow beyond her. And that's exactly what I did. Watching her biggest client walk out the door, because of how she treated me, was more satisfying than any angry email or office tantrum could have ever been. She fired me like I was trash. But the real trash was her leadership. I didn't sabotage her. I didn't lie. I just leveled up. And she never saw it coming. There's something poetic about being punished for being disloyal, and then losing what you couldn't appreciate. Some bosses think they own you. But the truth is, the people they treat like they're replaceable are often the backbone of the business. Loyalty goes both ways, and if you don't value your people, don't be surprised when they take your future with them. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and drop a comment below. What's the most satisfying work revenge you've ever seen or heard? And of course, subscribe for more stories just like this one. Because sometimes, karma doesn't knock, it kicks the door in.